Basket here. Welcome back to a brand new game, the Quern, Undying Thoughts. It's like a Myst-style type thing. Let's go into start a new game. You are able to switch between mouse mode by pressing mouse 2. Okay. Not sure what mouse 2 is. Is it just right click? We'll find out. And then let me know if the sound is, if I need to adjust the sound at all. I dropped down the music. I kept the dialogue high, but I dropped down some other stuff a little lower. Ooh. Thank you for the tweet, JJ Bunsick. I thought that might have been inside the game. Okay. So was that too loud? That was loud for me, which is fine. But if it's too loud for you, let me know. All right, let's take a look around. So we are, there's a letter there, apparently it wants me to click on. This is sort of the tutorial. So I can move around, obviously, with WASD. Okay, I understand. Looking around me, that thing is missing a chunk there. I'm trying to be really observant of everything. There's a handprint there that does, you know, maybe something, who knows. There's a letter. I guess they want me to do the letter first. This thing has a symbol on it. Ooh, puzzles. Maybe does that thing turn? Oh, I'm so in puzzle mode. Okay, let's click on this thing. So so the actual indicator changes to an eye, letting me know I can click on it. Letters help you progress in the game. Okay.
Welcome. I am Professor William Maythorn. Although I bear responsibility for trapping you in this world, I have no intention of harming you in any way. As a matter of fact, you should consider yourself lucky, for I wish to share all my knowledge with you. I will grant you the opportunity to study all of my discoveries and examine my wondrous creations.
So being also observant.
Eventually,
this thing down here has these two things lit up,
in an essential manner.
You know, highlighted together.
You must.
I don't have chat on the screen, which I could actually turn on. I guess.
Reason or chance to resist.
But Puka looked up Quern, the name of the game, and it's something to grind materials like grains. Interesting. Yeah. Let me, I'm actually going to turn on beam chat. I think that might be interesting. I'll leave that on, and then let me know if you think I should not leave it on. I didn't have it on for The Witness, but I'll leave it on for this game. We'll see how that works. So now they want me to, several objects can be picked up by clicking on them. Okay, great. So now I have the object that's missing from that thing over there. Q opens up your inventory. Got it. Okay, I have this thing. Oh, I can even rotate it. Oh yeah, so that's like kind of, so it rotates it so I can actually see. Here are these little grooves that are probably needed for that. Are they going to tell me what to do next, or do I have to just figure it out? Does this thing turn? No. Okay. So let's go ahead and run up here. So it changed to a gear. The indicator changed to a gear to just tell me I can do something with this, or at least try to do something with this. Oh, okay. I can just put it in. Boop. Right. How do I execute? Interesting. If I click it, like brings the thing up, but how do I make it go? Oh, okay. Interesting. So I've when I right clicked, it was saying mouse 2 changes to the other mode. So then this is like I'm no longer looking with the mouse. Okay, interesting. All right. Let's try to see how we get it to go in. All right, let's go to Q. We can look at it. Now the trick is how do I actually get it to go in? I'm trying to double click. How do I make it go in? Press Q to open your inventory. Done. Oh. Okay. Right. So I need to have the one that's by itself pointing down. Oh, and then that one is going to be an L shape pointing into the triangle. It is. The bottom one is going to be pointing to the far one. Aha. Aha, we figured things out. Okay. Game is saving. You're purple. Yeah, you have pro now. Because you're old. Because you're a Beam original. Now on Mixer. And so you have pro for a year. Okay, so we've progressed through this thing. Down there's some cool things. So yeah, I noticed. So sometimes depending on what you're over, the little icon will change. So that might give us a hint of what we can actually interact with. This thing is potentially nothing, but we can take a look at it. Okay, bright sun. Right. To start, I'm going to try and like be overly observant and clicking on things until I get an idea of what the game is like. So there's some crystal things down there. Because in the last one, there's a lot of things that I didn't even think about noticing. So I'm going to try and be hyper observant this time. If only I could stream with my internet. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go over to this building here to start. So it seems like a... So we can move this thing back and forth. Interesting. Okay, and then we're gonna rotate this. Oh dear. Okay. And there's like, it looks like a maze thing behind it. So I don't know. So this is more like a Myst kind of thing where you have these different things, and it seems like you can drag this to make certain layers rotate in different ways. So you can rotate different layers, but you have no idea what you're trying to do. So like, I understand the mechanics of this particular device, but there's no, I mean like, at least right here, there doesn't seem to be an answer. So somewhere there might be a book or something that will give me a hint, but I just keep in mind that that thing exists. Also shift makes you run faster in this game as well. That's handy to know. Here's a door that is, oh, here's a thing. Okay, that didn't do anything. Right. It's over this way. I guess we don't want to leave the town yet. Let's check out the town first before we leave the town. Here's another door, I think, to leave the town. We don't want to quite go here yet. It looks like we probably can't. Interesting. Okay. So let's run over here to this building. There's a door there. This building. Oh, okay. Here's a... Oh, looks like it's stuck. Can't do anything with it. Maybe you need a lever. Like you have to stick. It's open on the top, so you might have to stick like a stick into that to actually get this door open. Okay. Where do we come in? Over there. So let's go up this way. Check out a little bit more of the town. What do we have here? What is this? It's a little gear. You come up here. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So all these little things you can play with. I don't really trust this at all. This feels like it's gonna drop me down. I guess not, because I can see underneath it. And I guess the guy said I would be safe, so. Interesting. Possibly, oh, you may have to rearrange these. Aha. Rearrange these to get this block maybe through an opening there into this. You can get these up, but they don't really stay up. Okay, we can drag that over. Doesn't seem helpful yet. Interesting. Might need something else, possibly, to like stick underneath when it moves up, maybe? Because you can drag these up. But they don't really seem to let you drag them over at all. Interesting, but this thing will drag over. But there does seem to be an opening there. Oh, what's this? Can I interact with you? No. Okay. Okay. Alright, we'll keep you in mind. Possibly when you have that in there, the heavy thing, it'll pull down on that rope, which will pull this up, which will pull that down, open up that door. So this, I think, if you can solve this, it's a way to open up that door, maybe. Possibly. Oh. What did I just pick up? This is a, seems like petrified acorns or something. I don't know, something weird. For some reason, this is reminding me of one of those baby play toys that all move the blockchain. Look of any lasers that might help free the people from the stone. Right? Yeah. All right. Okay, so we picked up whatever that is. Interesting. We'll see if that's useful. Is that useful over here? Can I use that to pry anything over here? So I have it, but like from here I can't really like necessarily do anything with it. Like I can't say, now take this thing and then put it somewhere. So I think if I can do something with it, it would probably indicate that, is my guess. But I think these heavy stones I can't do anything with right now. So we'll come back to this. For some reason I picked up a plate. I don't know. Come over here. There's a little symbol on a secret door. This looks a lot like a secret door to me. Just saying. Okay. Can't really interact with that at all. Okay. And this is a gate. Looks like I'm on the wrong side. Oh, here's a symbol. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's so we have looked at everything in the town, I think. I mean, that we can get into. Maybe. So we can't go off ledges, it seems. It's probably good. We didn't mess with this. So there's a gear icon, but we can't do anything with it. Maybe we have to have something to stick in there. Okay. And then this is the one with the little lever thing. So there was a way we could leave the town by going this way. Let's try that. Aha. Area discovered. Hanging platforms. Alright, good. Here's a lever. So the other side, I'm assuming I can't reach it. No. Okay. So if I got to the other side, I can use that for a shortcut. But I'm not quite there yet. Aha, letters.
When I set foot in this island, I was an enthusiastic archaeologist in search for the remains of an ancient civilization, the Dulmar. In manuscripts, they refer to this place as the Forbidden World. They called it Quern. To simplify it, by the right of the explorer, I gave this island a new name, Quern. I soon realized that this world means much more than an archaeological site, and my interests
so we can pick up this rock. Oh, I'm sorry. We can pick up the torch.
To make you understand the extraordinary nature of this island.
Okay.
And to clarify my deeds for you, I left a series of letters
So letters.
on the island.
So there was more than the 3 things though. But I want to browse letters. Did the first one have the other symbols? Okay, so I think we might have enough to get into that building. So we can continue looking around here, maybe. But we could probably also go back. Oh, okay. So if we put a barrel on this, we can get water. But right now, it's not really doing anything for us. Let's look at this stuff a little bit, and then we'll go... Oh, it's locked. Let's bash it against the wall. Okay. So there's that bottom door that we can't quite get into. And this is kind of a dead end here. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, so I guess with that being said, looking at this, I can't really continue. Ooh, I guess I couldn't get around whatever that was. I can't really continue without going through that building. So I think at this point, I have to have noticed that I can get into this one building. Hello, little spooky. Welcome. We are solving all the things. Where did that go? We just had it. Think of the house, little spooky. It's kind of redundant with all the bots, huh? Where was that thing we just found? Here? Yes. Okay. So we want to have the outmost ones be there and there. Okay. So let's get this all the way over. We can rotate those. And then we want this one to be, I think I'm doing this right. And then we want to go to letters, browse letters. So we want the next one to be, I guess, at like 3 o'clock or whatever, or I guess 2 o'clock. So that's going to be, this one's going to be at 2 o'clock. And then we have 11 and 4, I guess is how I'll describe it. So next one is going to be at 11. And then lastly, 4 o'clock. Ooh, I'm so smart. Look at this. There's a thing on the floor. I can't tell if that would be important or not. We'll find out, I guess. So we have a little tree. Here's the acorn. I have a bowl of acorns. We'll see if that's important. And then a little building. Some little things there. A hammer. Can I get the hammer? No. Okay. There's a chest. We can open that up with the chest in a second. So make sure there's nothing else around that I should interact with. No. Okay, chest. Aha! This seems like an important tool. I now have a thing to spin things. Okay, where might I use the thing to spin things? So again, this game is going to be similar to the other one, where if you think you know what the answer is, unless I'm really stumped and I ask for help, don't help. I'm going to try to figure out some of the puzzles on my own. I don't think this is where I would use that. No. I'm trying to remember all the things I've seen. So some spot where there's going to be a peg that I can attach this to then spin things. I already have the well already works on its own. I don't think it's going to be this. I think this is going to be a stick. Yeah. So with this little thing, I can... I don't believe there's anything over here. There's this, but I don't think... Yeah, so it's going to be a hexagon that I stick it into. Okay, interesting. Oh, I feel like this could go in the in that thing. Interesting. Let me actually go back to that. That went the other door is what I'm talking about. The one that has this one here. So if I have the thing, it's here. So I can't like drag it from there and put it in. So I think that I guess that little torch won't work for this. I think it might automatically decide if it's going to be able to use it or not.